Good day, grade 3 learners. Welcome to our science lesson. I am your science teacher, Teacher Conrado V. Mapili Jr. For today's lesson, we are going to learn about a very useful metal that we can find in many objects around us. Our lesson for today is the properties of copper and its uses. Before we begin, please prepare the following: your pencil, your notebook, your science book, open it on pages 44 to 46, and your gadget that you are using to watch this video. Please make sure that your materials are ready before we continue. Although you are watching this video through a video and your classmates are not physically present, I want you to participate as if we are inside our classroom. When I ask a question, stop, think, answer. You may answer aloud or write your answer in your notebook. If you need more time, pause the video. Are you ready? Let's begin. Before we start our lesson, here are our important rules. Rule number 1. Listen carefully. Listen carefully to my explanation. Do not just watch the pictures. The explanation will help you understand the lesson. Rule number 2. Participate. Even though I cannot see you while you are watching the video, I want you to participate. When I ask, "What is your answer?" answer aloud or write it on your notebook. Rule number 3. Pause the video. Whenever you see a question, pause the video if you need more time. Think first before continuing. Rule number 4. Write important information. Write important information in your notebook, especially the words copper, luster, conductor, malleable, ductile, and patina. Rule number 5. Do not skip the discussion. The discussion is very important. Do not simply memorize the answers. Understand why the answer is correct. Rule number 6. Answer honestly. During our activities and evaluation, try to answer independently. Use what you learned from the lesson. Rule number 7. Be a responsible learner. Watch the complete lesson and complete the assigned activity afterward. Remember, watch, think, answer, learn. Now, let's begin our lesson. Let us look at our objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to identify the properties of copper and its uses in the local community. Let us understand what this means. First, we need to know what a property is. A property is a characteristics or quality of a material. For example, its color. Second, its strength. Third, its ability to bend or its stretchability. Fourth, ability to conduct heat. These are examples of properties. Now, what is a use? A use tells us what a material can be used for. For example, copper can be used in electrical wires. Why? Because copper is a good conductor of electricity. So throughout today's lesson, always remember this connection. Property, use. A material's property help us understand why it is suitable for a particular use. Before we learn about copper, let's review our previous lesson about silver. Our first question is, what are the properties of silver? Pause the video. Think about our previous lesson. What characteristics of silver can you remember? Write your answer in your notebook. Now, let's discuss. Silver is a metal known for its attractive appearance and shine. It has properties that make it useful for different purposes. Now, our second question. What are the uses of silver? Pause and think. Where can silver be used? Great! Silver can be used for objects such as jewelry and coins, among other applications discussed in our previous lesson. Very good! Today, we will study another useful metal, copper. Now, let's play a guessing game. I will give you 3 clues. Listen carefully. Clue number 1. It is a solid metal. Think, what materials around you are solid metals? Pause if you need time. Clue number 2. It is the color of a 10 centavo coin. Think about the color of the coin. Third clue. It is very shiny. Now, put all 3 clues together. What do you think is the answer? Pause the video. Say your answer aloud. Very good. The answer is copper. Look at the 10 centavo coin. Let's observe it carefully. What can you observe about the coin? Think about its color, appearance, and shine. Pause the video. Write one observation in your notebook. Now, tell me your answer. Very good. The coin gives us a familiar object that we can use to connect our lesson with everyday life. Science is not only found in laboratories. Science is also found in the objects we see and use every day. Now, look at the objects on the slide. I want you to become a young scientist. Instead of immediately asking, what is the answer? Ask, what do I observe? Look carefully. What can you observe about the objects? Think about their color, their appearance, their shine, and whether they look like metals. Pause the video and write at least one observation in your notebook. Excellent! Remember, scientists observe carefully before making explanations. Now, let's learn exactly what copper is. Copper is reddish-brown metal that is found naturally in the earth. Let's understand this part. Copper is a metal. Copper belongs to the group of materials called metals. Metals have different properties. Some metals are strong, some conduct electricity, some conduct heat, some can be shaped. Copper has several useful properties. Copper is reddish-brown. The typical appearance of copper is reddish-brown. When copper is polished, it can also appear shiny. Now, we have an important science word, luster. What does luster mean? Pause the video. Think about the clue from our motivation. What's your answer? Great! The answer is, luster means the shine of a metal. Write this in your notebook. Luster, the shine of a metal. So if a metal reflects light and looks shiny, we can describe its appearance as having luster. Say it, luster. Very good. Now, let's discuss one of the most important properties of copper. Copper is a good conductor of electricity. Let's understand the word conductor. A conductor is a material that allows electricity to pass through it. Copper allows electricity to flow easily. That is why copper is commonly used for electrical wires and cables. If electricity needs to travel through a wire, would it be useful to use a material that allows electricity to pass through easily? The answer is yes. That is exactly why copper is useful for electrical wires. So remember, property, good conductor of electricity. Use, electrical wires and cables. This is an example of property and use. Copper is also a good conductor of heat. What does this mean? It means heat can pass through copper easily. Let's imagine a copper object being heated. The heat can move through the copper efficiently. This property is useful for objects where heat needs to be transferred. For example, cooking pots and pans. Question: why can copper be useful in cooking pots and pans? Pause and think. Great! The answer is because copper conducts heat well and can transfer heat efficiently. Again, property, good conductor of heat, use, cooking pots and pans. Another property of copper is that it is strong and durable. Let's focus on the word durable. If we say durable, it means that something can last for a long time when properly used and cared for. Why is durability important? Imagine that you have an object that breaks very easily. Would you want it used every day? Probably not. Materials used for everyday objects need to be able to withstand regular use. Copper's durability makes it useful for many objects. Question number 2. Why is being durable useful for a material? Pause and think. The answer is because a durable material can last longer and withstand regular use. Now, let's learn another important science word, malleable. Say it, malleable. Again, malleable. Malleable means a material can be hammered or shaped into different forms. Imagine a piece of copper. If it is carefully hammered, it can be flattened or shaped. This is called malleability. Question: if a piece of copper can be hammered and shaped into another form, what property does this show? Very good. The answer is malleable. Remember, malleable can be hammered or shaped. Now, let's learn another important word, ductile. Ductile means a material can be stretched into thin wires. This is very important for copper. Why? Because copper is commonly used in electrical wires. Copper can be formed into thin wires, which can be used to carry electricity. Question: what does ductile means? Very good. The ductile means it can be stretched into thin wires. Now let's compare malleable and ductile. Malleable can be hammered or shaped, while ductile can be stretched into thin wires. Do not confuse these two terms. Another property of copper is its reddish-brown color. Color is one of the characteristics we can observe when identifying a material. Copper has a reddish-brown appearance. When polished, it can also have an attractive shine. Let's compare this to our earlier vocabulary word, luster. Copper can have a reddish-brown appearance and shine. These characteristics make it attractive for decorations and jewelry. Question: what is the typical color of copper? Very good. The answer is reddish-brown. Our next property is copper resists rust. Let's understand this carefully. Copper does not rust in the same way that iron does. However, copper may develop a green coating called patina over time. So if you see an old copper object with a greenish appearance, it may have developed a patina. Question: what is the green coating that may develop on copper over time called? Very good. The answer is patina. Remember, copper resists rust, but it may develop a green patina over time. Now, let's discuss the uses of copper. Remember, a material's property helps determine its uses. First, electrical wires and cable. Copper is used in electrical wires and cables because it is a good conductor of electricity. Question: why is copper useful for electrical wires? Very good. Because copper allows electricity to flow through it easily. That is the connection between the property and the use. Second, water pipes. Copper can be used for the water pipes in home and buildings because it is durable and resists corrosion. Question: why is durability important for a water pipe? Excellent. The answer is because water pipes need to be strong and last for a long time. Copper's properties make it useful for certain water piping applications. Third use, cooking pots and pans because it conducts heat evenly. Question: which property of copper makes it useful for cooking pots and pans? Very good. Copper is a good conductor of heat. This means it can transfer heat efficiently. Fourth use, copper can be used in coins because it is durable and easy to shape. Remember our 10 centavo coin example. Question: why is durability useful for a coin? The answer is because coins are handled and used repeatedly, so they need to be durable. Copper's ability to be shaped also helps when producing objects with specific forms. Number 5 use, motors, generators, and electrical appliances. Copper is useful in motors, generators, and electrical appliances because these devices require materials that can carry electricity efficiently. Question: which property of copper makes it useful in electrical appliances? The answer is good conductor of electricity. Again, we can see property, use, good conductor of electricity, electrical applications. Copper can also be used for decorations and jewelry because of its attractive color and shine. Its ability to be shaped is also useful when making decorative objects. Question: why can copper be attractive for decorations and jewelry? The answer is because copper has an attractive reddish-brown color and shine. Remember, luster, shine of a metal. Let's summarize everything we learned. Properties of copper. Copper is a good conductor of electricity, a good conductor of heat, strong and durable, malleable, ductile, reddish-brown in color, resist to rust, although it may develop a green patina over time. Now, let's connect them to the uses. Copper can be used for electrical wires and cables, water pipes, cooking pots and pans, coins, motors and generators, electrical appliances, decorations, jewelry. The most important idea is properties help determine uses. We will apply what we learned. The direction says, write P if it is a property of a copper and U if it refers to its uses. Let's answer each item carefully. Number 1, water pipes. P or U? The correct answer is U. Use. Why? Because water pipes are objects for which copper can be used. Second, malleable. Malleable. Property or use? The correct answer is P. Property. Why? Because malleable describes a characteristic of copper. It means copper can be hammered or shaped. Next, good conductor of electricity. Is it property or use? The correct answer is P. Property, because it describes what copper can do. Copper allows electricity to pass through it easily. Next, number 4, coin. Is it property or use? The correct answer is U. Use. A coin is an object that can be made using copper. Number 5, reddish-brown in color. Property or use? The correct answer is P. Property, because reddish-brown describes the appearance or characteristic of copper. Excellent! Now, let's answer our critical thinking question. Imagine a world where everything was just dull and gray. How does having shiny materials like copper help make our jewelry or decorations look better? Pause the video and write your answer in your notebook. Try to explain your answer in 1 or 2 sentences. Let's discuss. The correct answer is shiny materials like copper can make jewelry and decorations look more attractive and visually interesting. Copper's reddish-brown color and luster can add beauty to decorative objects. This shows us that a material's appearance can also be an important property when choosing materials for decorations and jewelry. Now, let's answer the following questions. What are the properties of copper? Pause and try to answer without looking at your notes. What's your answer? Very good! The properties of copper is reddish-brown in color, a good conductor of electricity, a good conductor of heat, strong and durable, malleable, ductile, and resist to rust, although it may develop a green patina over time. Excellent. Number 2. What are the uses of copper? Try to remember as many as possible. You can pause the video. What's your answer? Very good. Copper can be used for electrical wires and cables, water pipes, cooking pots and pans, coins, motors, generators, electrical appliances, decorations, and jewelry. Very good. Now, let's apply our discussion by answering this following question. Choose the letter of the best answer. Write it on the line before the number. Number 1. What is the typical color of a new copper object? What is the typical color of a new copper object? A. Blue, B. Reddish brown, C. Bright green, or letter D. Pitch black. Write your answer on your notebook. The correct answer is reddish brown, letter B. Which word describes the shine of a metal like copper? Which word describes the shine of a metal like copper? A. Texture, B. Weight, C. Luster, or letter D. Smell. The correct answer is letter C, luster. Third, which of these is commonly made of copper? Which of these is commonly made of copper? A. Plastic bottle, B. Wooden spoon, C. 10-centavo coin, or letter D. Rubber band. The correct What happens to a copper wire when you apply force to it? What happens to a copper wire when you apply force to it? A. It shatters like a glass. B. It bends without breaking. C. It turns into liquid. Or letter D. It disappears. The correct answer is letter B. It bends without breaking. Five. If you hammer a piece of copper, it flattens. This shows it is blank. If you hammer a piece of copper, it flattens. This shows it is blank. A. Brittle, B. Malleable, C. Soft like cake, or letter D. Liquid. The correct answer is letter B, malleable. Excellent work, grade 3. Today, we learn about the properties of copper and its uses. We learned that copper is a reddish-brown metal. It is a good conductor of electricity, a good conductor of heat, strong and durable, malleable, ductile, and resistant to rust. It can also develop a green coating called patina over time. Because of these properties, copper can be used for electrical wires and cables, water pipes, cooking pots and pans, coins, motors, generators, electrical appliances, decorations, and jewelry. Remember our most important science idea. The properties of a material help determine its uses. So whenever you see an object, ask yourself, What material is it made of? What properties does the material have? Why is that material useful for making this object? These questions will help you think like a scientist. Before we finish, I have an assignment for you. Your assignment has already been assigned in Wayground. After watching this video, please go to Wayground, open the science activity assigned to you, read every question carefully, answer the activity about our lesson on copper, submit your answers through Wayground. Use what you learned from today's discussion. If you are unsure about an answer, review the lesson before submitting your answer. Also, make sure you have completed the required activities in your science book, pages 44 to 46. And that ends our science lesson for today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for participating. Even though we are watching this lesson independently, I hope you participated by thinking, answering, writing, and explaining. Remember, observe like a scientist, think like a scientist, ask questions like a scientist, and most importantly, understand why things are the way they are. I am your science teacher, Teacher Conrado V. Mapili Jr. Don't forget your assignment, go to Wayground and complete the assigned activity. And don't forget to review our science book, pages 44 to 46. Thank you very much, great relearners. Keep learning, keep exploring, keep asking questions. See you in our next science lesson. Goodbye and have a wonderful day.